I have a question about commercialization of this technology. An industrial robot usually goes from 40,000 to 500,000 or more, depending. And we can see how industrial robots are actually getting all over the world. So we learn about dark factories in China and so on. However, these kinds of robots, like Boston Dynamics, just got, so Google just sold that. It says something about commercialization of this technology. What do you think about that? What do you think about the future of this technology in terms of commercial use of it?
Sure, great. So I have a lot of things I can say about that. I will say that Cassie, our robot, is no more complicated fundamentally than, say, a really simple motorcycle. The precision of the machining, the type of machining, it's made out of aluminum and steel, a little bit of carbon fiber, a couple of Intel NUC computers. There's nothing really fancy about it. So in process, you know, if you're making lots and lots of these, they really shouldn't be any more than, say, $15,000. I will say that Mark Raybert, who is the head of Boston Dynamics, has his own ideas about what he wants to do and why. And that may not have agreed with what Google wanted to do and why. So I think that there's a lot more here than just the commercialization of the technology. It has a lot to do with what's the philosophies and the goals of the individual companies. I know that Boston Dynamics, and Mark has said this to his team there, they're about finding external money to do robotics research and just do really cool things. And they do. They do these amazing, highly capable demonstrations. But they're not a products company. I mean, they're not trying to come out with a product next year in order to sell things commercially. That's just not their goal. Our goal is a little bit more in that direction, but we see it also as a fairly long-term goal. We're not going to release a FedEx delivery robot next year. But in 8 years, 7 years, we may be starting initial trials with a couple of different companies to be trying it in very controlled environments. And then very gradually, over time, this can start to be useful. So it will take a little while. Early commercial markets, like right now, well, it's not a commercial market. We're selling to academics. We'll get there.